Here we go.
I've got the power. I've got the power.
As we go a little something like this.
Hit it.
We walk by faith and not by sight because we got to. Soon as your body feel the beat, we know we got you. We bring a message for this message with the flavor. It's not about us, it's all about Jesus the Savior.
I'm a born again, sanctified hooligan, original, Pentecostal. Now he beard like a rockstar. BP played a bling note like a rock star. Daddy been fat, pick the gospel, in and out of season. Christ is the reason. We be on some Ecclesiastes reading. One and all word is born king like Stephen. Grown lyricist, MC still teething. Now what be the meaning of being saved for real? Being washed under the bloodshed on Cow Hill. Big news like Emmett Till. The Bible, his story. For every soul we clock, to God be the glory. Pharisees on me. They don't want no problem with being fat. Conquer me, you and what army? Open like a lobby, in the zone like a zombie. Me and BP, also Kingdom Kamikaze. Ow!
We walk by faith and not by sight because we got to. Soon as your body feel the beat, we know we got you. We bring a message for this message with the flavor. It's not about us, it's all about Jesus the Savior.
Greetings, I am J.E. Cooper, aka B.B.Jay, and I'm so glad that you took the time out to allow me to share a few things with you concerning what we're doing in this season. I proudly represent the SchwartzAlles global marketplace brand, and we are building by leaps and bounds. Go to SchwartzAlles.com, that's SchwartzAlles.com, and you'll see what the brand means and what we're doing. Also would like to personally invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channels. We're building several. One is GODKORE TV, GODKORE TV. That's GODKORE TV, 2 words. On GODKORE TV, you'll find a plethora of information, preaching, teaching, inspiration, motivation. You'll also find some awesome GODKORE music. You'll also find, in addition to that, wholesome, gut-busting family comedy skits. Check it out for yourself. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. We need your help as we build and build and build an awesome reality where the Most High can shine through, in, around, and about, and so people can find their way out of whatever they're dealing with. By the way, if you don't know, for 30 plus years, I've been serving in the global marketplace as a global marketplace hip-hop apostle. It's official. And I've seen a few things, I've experienced a lot of things, and I've grown in the wisdom and the knowledge and the power of Almighty Yah. I thank the Most High for blessing me to be the progenitor of GODKORE culture. And by the way, GODKORE stands for God's Kingdom Outreach Revival Explosion. So when you go to GODKORE TV, you will feel the presence of sanctification, but also flavor. And when you bring it all together, you get the word sanctify. And that's what it's all about. It is one sanctified channel. Another channel is GODKORE Radio. Subscribe to that. That's GODKORE Radio on the YouTube platform. Another channel is 911 Church Hurt Rehab. That's right. I said Church Hurt Rehab. So many people have been hurt by religiosity, super sanctimonialism, and churchological systematics. And so we're dealing with that. These are young platforms and young channels that we're building. But with your help and your support and your prayers, we will reach millions upon millions with the gospel of the kingdom. Not religiosity, not religiosity, not at all. It's even hard to get that word out of my mouth. But with the realness. That's right. Another platform is a YouTube channel called, ready for this? Hip Hop Boulevard Radio. HIP BLVD Radio. We're so glad to be a part of the Hip Hop Boulevard family. Matter of fact, you can go to hiphopboulevard.net, and there you will find all type of awesome Hip Hop Boulevard merch. You'll even see the B.B.Jay official Pioneer signature line. And I'm so glad and honored that I've been received and embraced by the global hip hop community of pioneers and hip hop family as an authentic GODKORE MC and GODKORE pioneer. I want to give a salute to Mr. Al Pizarro, who is the co-CEO and founder and who I work very closely with in a variety of different endeavors. Hip Hop Boulevard is doing some awesome things, and if you are a hip hop lover, an MC, a DJ, no matter what you do, you can't do anything hip hop without knowing the foundation. So hiphopboulevard.net, I want you to check that out. But also, I want you to stay tuned and support the different notifications of what you see happening, because Hip Hop Boulevard has a mission to preserve authentic hip hop culture, but also to take back what the enemy has taken away through commercialization and do the perpetration of a variety of things, of using hip hop and building wealth and taking from the culture instead of giving back. We have so many culture vultures and people they benefit from what our people have built. And it is sad, but it's reality. But that's all right, because that which is real will always stand the test of time. And so with Hip Hop Boulevard, we have some great things popping off. To our credit as a movement, we've renamed the birthplace of hip hop. Now it is Hip Hop Boulevard, where the first party was that Kool Herc gave, which, by the way, was a back to school jam. A lot of people don't know that. Hip hop began with something very positive. And as we see it today, though it's vast and it's commercialized, the heart and the spirit of it has been attacked greatly. But through the leadership of Al Pizarro and the great Hip Hop Boulevard team, which I'm glad to be part of, we're taking it back. And so we're doing great things in the community worldwide that will help people build up lives and encourage hearts and souls. This is a sad time because we've lost recently several pioneers, and our heart goes out to all of the family members. There's several that we've lost. You know their names. And if you don't know their names, go to hiphopboulevard.net, hiphopboulevard.net, and you'll find on the website a memorial page that was designed specifically to remember our fallen hip-hop pioneer brothers and sisters. Something else I'd like to say to you, there's so many platforms now full of content creators where, there shouldn't be a dull moment when it comes to finding something to watch or research. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't believe the hype. Awards are beautiful. I've won many of them, and I expect to win some more. But you know what? My life, it doesn't evolve around winning awards. As an ambassador of the kingdom, my focus and my mindset is to win billions of souls into the kingdom, not into a particular ministry or movement that I have. It's not about that. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than us. My mindset is to win souls into the kingdom, to win them to Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. If I'm not doing that, nothing else means anything. B.B.Jay, what about new music? I got great news for you. I dare you to look up the song Let's Go by B.B.Jay. And stay tuned so you'll stay informed, because there's some more music to come. But I tell you this, and mark my word, if I never record another song, I will continue to preach, teach, and live the gospel of the kingdom. And that doesn't make me religious. Remember, I'm just real. And we're birthing the B.B.Jay live show on the Hip Hop Boulevard Radio, which is 24 hours of awesome pioneer hip hop, but also sizzling and blazing GODKORE music. And if you are a GODKORE MC, you need to send your MP3 in ASAP. Make sure it's coded, because if it's not coded, it won't get calculated. If you're a GODKORE MC, hear me clearly. You need to send your MP3 right away to this email. Are you ready? GODKOREradio@gmail.com. GODKORE radio@gmail.com. Now let me say something about ND1 Radio, which, by the way, is the platform on which all of our stations are on, and SchwartzAlles Broadcasting happens to own 3 radio stations. Hip Hop Boulevard Radio, Real Talk and R&B, classic R&B that is, which is a format for talk shows and, your stylistics, your dramatics and all that good stuff. The good music. And then, of course, we have GODKORE Radio, which is in an elite group of first time ever BDS for gospel hip hop / Christian hip hop / holy hip hop / GODKORE music. And so ND1 Network, we salute being the very first to solidify and to birth a BDS station. BDS. You know what that means? That's very powerful. A BDS station, not just a station, but a BDS platform and, a BDS, space, for Christian hip hop, gospel rap, whatever you want to call it. We just call it GODKORE because, it's God's Kingdom Outreach Revival Explosion. A lot of times when we have all these different names, it separates so many people. So everything that comes through SchwartzAlles Broadcasting and the SchwartzAlles brand is GODKORE. That's it. You do what you want. But, we don't mind if you adopt and understand where we are. We're on another frequency. So everything we do is GODKORE. Sometimes people say, I don't want to call my music this, that, you either hip hop or you're not. But we GODKORE, we hip hop 1,000%. We understand it. I teach the culture. I do seminars on it, and I'm an executive. I'm blessed to be an executive with Hip Hop Boulevard and work close with Mr. Al Pizarro and the rest of the team. And I'm so excited to be who I am, and I thank God for whose I am. No man owns me. I don't work for anybody. I work with people. The only head I have is the Most High Elohim of Israel. I'm not running at anyone's beck and call. I'm under the government of heaven. And so I'm a different type of preacher, as you can tell by now. And if you check out GODKORE TV, you'll see some of the information. For those of you who say, I don't know, who is this guy? You could also go to the B.B.Jay channel, B.B.Jay channel on YouTube. Check out some things we've done. But enough of that. This is not about me. It's about us. And so as we move forward, what I want you to do is I want you to continue to support. I want you to support the post, but most importantly, make sure you subscribe. And if you have MP3s, you're an R&B singer, because ND1 Network is not just gospel stations. It's not just Christian hip hop or GODKORE music. We have R&B, we have hip hop, gospel, jazz, country, worship. ND1 Network has us all. Just go to the network, nd1network.net. That's right. Send Jay Williams a message on the Facebook or on Instagram. Find that Jay Williams show. Or on Twitter, and tell him the hip hop apostle said to holler at you. You see, when you promote other people, the Most High will promote you. And I would encourage you. Sometimes you feel like, man, I'm promoting folks and they're not doing nothing for me. Don't worry about that, because greater is coming. But you have to do it in the right spirit. I know I'm talking right. And I want to encourage you who may be listening right now. You feeling like giving up. Don't you give up. Don't you give in. You're going to win. You just got to hang in there and do what you do with the right spirit. We all have flaws. None of us are perfect. Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to Troy Edwards and 3HP, another phenomenal company. It's time that we support each other and promote each other and not hate on each other. I want to give a shout out to Bishop Eric Lloyd and his wife, the wonderful lady Shanita Lloyd, doing great things out there in the Michigan area. See, this is live, not Memorex. They're doing great things in the Michigan area with the RTN project, Rhema Television Network. Shout out to Dr. Bishop Charles E. Mitchell and Pastor Lady Starr. I want to thank God for you doing great work for the kingdom. And to all of you who are laboring, I want to give a shout out to Gov Talk. Man, Jorge Concepcion. Gov Talk does some great things. If I go to naming people so much, I want to give a shout out to, Apostle King doing this thing. Alan King doing this thing down there in the awesome area called Las Vegas, doing this thing now. And Alan King, and I want to give a shout out to She Writes the Hits, the wonderful playwright and now film producer, the wonderful Pichanda Dubois, doing her thing. And so many others. T.L. Holmes made the calls, with the Nexus Media Group. It's so many people who the Most High has allowed us to connect with and to work with in this season. And we're building wealth together. And I just want to encourage you to never get caught up in the hype and never feel like what you're doing is not significant, because what you're doing is significant. And don't let nobody tell you what your value is. Know your value, because people will play you short and they will play you to the left. And some people even act deaf when you're talking to them, especially when it comes to them honoring your value. And if you want something, you're going to have to pay for it. Invest in it. And what better investment than yourself? Can't expect nobody else to invest in you if you don't invest in yourself. Once again, if you have MP3, send them in. Send them in. I'll give you 2 emails. One is SchwartzAlles@gmail.com. That's SchwartzZ as in zebra, ALLES@gmail.com. SchwartzAlles. Okay? The second email is GODKORE@gmail.com. GODKORE radio@gmail.com. Send your MP3s in. If you are a GODKORE MC, you're a GODKORE vocalist, you might have a GODKORE choir. And if you have some R&B, some hip hop that's classy, not trashy, we have a platform for it. SchwartzAlles Broadcasting is here for you. And the Indie One Network, we have a plethora of stations that facilitate everything from, hip hop to jazz to country to worship to choir, you name it. Quartet music, we do it all. We do it all. And so why not be a part of an awesome reality? Look forward to you connecting with us as we work together to reach out to the world, to let people know you have a choice. You can be successful in what you're called to do, or you could be content with that which you're willing to tolerate and do. This is J.E. Cooper, a.k.a. B.B.Jay, global marketplace entrepreneur and hip-hop apostle. Till the next time. Oh, yeah. And if you need to give us a call, 440-373-8080. You can get merch at indie1network.net. You can get merch at hiphopboulevard.net. And you could get some merch from SchwartzAlles too. All you gotta do is give us a call. We do direct orders. 440-373-8080. Also got to tell you about the new book, No More Chicken Feathers, 31 chapters. The book is a self-analysis about the what, the where, and the who about you. Written by yours truly, J.E. Cooper. It's a great read. 31 chapters. No More Chicken Feathers. If you're interested, give us a call. Till then, by any means necessary, keep the faith and keep it moving. Shalom.
And if you love God,
You said I would never be back again, and you said I would never be on top again. What you don't know is that I'm made of something greater than you'll ever know, more than you'll ever know. Guess who's back? I'll be that fat black cat from the gutter. Hip-hop magistrate, flow impregnate, making tummies flutter, love spread like butter. There will never be another who can rock, shock ya, elevate your mental. J.E. Cooper, book 'em no less than 10,000. Shook 'em in 2,000 with the universal concussion. Still daddy, I reign supreme in the discussion. Whole team hustle and flex. When my joint drop, cells climax like sex. Unlimited the hotness, gots to cop this lyrical masterpiece. Hold your ears hostage. The block on lock, like MLK and Boswick. I'm ready to rock. The press I stop with most MCs impressed I'm not. Clock souls and get money, that's the plot. Deception is the mother, #1 spot you not. You said I would never be back again, and you said I would never be on top again. What you don't know is that I'm made of something greater than you'll ever know, more than you'll ever know. Media went into a frenzy when they heard I was in the studio getting busy on some new hot assizzy. I know it's been a minute since I spit that heat. Same agenda, God fam, cash in the streets. I got to eat, so I record and master mixes. Some against us, they think music only for Christians. Picture that, sounds so sick, don't it? Run your mouth, see that 6, you and your trick on it. Chrome 24s on it. Screens in the headrest, hydro forbidden like the fruit and incest. Your debate is senseless. You can miss me with that sissy J.E. I don't know who he is yet. All I know is he be ripping it. Yeah, the cross I'm bearing is so demanding. A whole lot of yap I'm hearing. My last name ain't Clark, so I ain't caring. I'm living my life. Christ, ice, and real estate. J.E. Cooper, that type. I'm back. You said I would never be back again.